Hey, Bohemia with Bohemian Stars and Ocean Heart readings, and today we're going to do a reading to see what was the message from the bird or animal, the nature interaction that you had. What was the meaning behind that? Why did that occur? Any insight into that? We have our Earth Oracle here cut thrice ways, so go ahead and pick A, B, or C with the piles, and we'll probably throw some potluck cards on top of this too, a mix of tarot and oracle. And yeah, see all the insight, the information that we have on your mystical interaction. Go ahead and pick your pile, and I'll see you on your timestamp. Bye. All right, for those of you who chose the A pile, let's go ahead and see what was this all about. What was the significance, the message here, and this interaction with the animal, bird, or nature interaction that you had? What was going on? What message did Spirit have for you for those who chose group A? Insight, message, information. Let's see. Something old. Spirit world was definitely connecting with you. This is saying an older spirit. Maybe you were in like an old growth forest, or this was an animal that would be considered an elder in their herd or their little flock or something. Creating something about creating. Let's see. Coming to, yeah, this was very intentional. We have a feather with the message. This is like a message dropped to you. Maybe you guys had a feather drop, or you had like that, it's good luck if like a bird poops on you or something. You had something kind of left to you. Maybe you found like even like antlers that a deer had shed or something of this nature. So this was meant to come down to you. It could have even something could have whirled or spiraled. Maybe a butterfly was flying around you like this or something. This was very intentional here. And that's why your higher self picked it up and was surprised. You're like, oh my goodness, what happened? So here it looks like they were encouraging you about creating, what you create new, what you participate with, putting your hands on and making in the physical world. Now, some of you could have made something for nature, or for like the birds. You made a birdhouse or something. And so they were acknowledging that. It was an acknowledgement that, hey, you're creating things here. You created from the heart. You can see again, this whirl energy. Some of you could have had like maybe an eagle or a hawk was like circling around or something of this nature. So this is saying, yes, like your energy was just like prickling and ringing, because your higher self immediately was like, oh, this is communication from the spirit world. This is information coming from nature. But it looks like, yeah, it was big support for you to realize your importance as a creator, as somebody who the messages that you put out, the interactions that you have with nature and in your physical life being something that's very, very powerful, something with great impact. Some of you could have scattered flowers, like flower seeds, wildflower seeds, something of this nature, and that was something that was very well received. We have here a bat. Yeah, so it could have been a bat for some of you that came in, and so it's like this energy of being on the same vibration as well. They feel like nature, the spirit world felt like you were on the same vibration as them, so they could communicate with you. This could also be, some of you might have seen an animal that was a parent, because they're saying that they're old, and this energy is kind of giving me like single mother or something. So it could have been that you did something that helped a parent, or like an older sibling or something, animal in nature, or even a tree. There's a feather. Oh my gosh, there's a feather being dropped on this card as well. And so they saw that you were someone who's a nurturer. They could have recognized your Empress energy in you as well, or your Emperor energy, your protector energy, or your energy to create again, and you nurture. We have the moon under here, the crescent moon, showing that like that energy of like the womb, or nurturing like a plant that you grow, that Empress energy, okay? So they see you as somebody like that. We have security in the witch's cottage. So point blank, some of you, they were coming and like kind of inquiring and saying, we think that you're a witch. You're a witch, right? Like you're a magical practitioner, right? Like you're a mystic, right? We see the signs of fairy beings and earth beings around you. That's us. So we would like to interact with you. We think we're allowed here. The broom is down. So when the broom's down, that means you're welcoming company. And then there's a basket of goodies here. So for some of you, it was kind of like a housewarming. It was them helping you make your home be nice. It was them acknowledging like, we think that you have a good energy and that we're allowed to come here, right? Like you're ready for us to communicate with you, right? We're allowed to come into this beautiful energy field, right? So it's kind of like this communication here. It could have been that somebody else that had visited that forest or was in that parking lot or was in that home before you or something. Maybe they were very strict and they didn't like to see the squirrels around, or they didn't let the deer come through or something like this, but you're very accommodating. You have this good energy. Some of you were the one who used to be strict. Maybe you were scared of animals, or you didn't really listen to animal messages or nature messages, but now you're opening up and like they see it in your aura, that all of a sudden the plants are like, whoa, your energy is different. So for those of you who used to be closed down and you're learning your spiritual gifts, it's definitely working. Look at the black cat there. They're like, the black cat's like, wow, you used to think of me negatively, but now you know that I'm a symbol of good luck, that I'm a blessing. I'm not a negative taboo. So they're acknowledging like your wisdom and that you're ready to interact on a different level. I feel like this is super exciting energy for sure. I'm seeing 555 as we come across that in the video here. So let's see if there's any other juicy tidbits for you. Yeah, so I think speaking kindly, speaking with wisdom, and acknowledging that nature and the animal beings around you have intelligence is the important way to go here. They like when people don't just come in, rush them, scare them with loud noises, be rude to them. They could have had like in that neighborhood or something where people like curse at them or something and like are very rude to them. So this is saying that they really like to be treated well. And they also have the same for children as well. So we have here the butterflies coming to children and like helping them sail away on some adventure, and this kind of energy here. Could also be, again, some of you were planting some kind of seeds for flowers, and so like instead of an empty lawn, they actually had what they needed. And some of you could have put water out for nature. So instead of, or you're like blessing the water a lot. So instead of just having kind of contaminated water, because it's like salt water that couldn't be drunk, of course, they were able to have some kind of water. Some of you also created warmth. Some of you also created some kind of warmth. You could have also did something where you put prisms up, and that was very beautiful and very enchanting to the creatures. Yeah, so I really think whatever environmentally that you have done, that they've appreciated that. And some of you might also do some of these things now. So if you're wondering, what can I do for these animals, or, you know, what would help out in nature, this could be what you could do. Some of you also cleared some brush so that it was safe, that there wouldn't be like a fire path or something. Or you could have helped, maybe you volunteered or helped clean up something after a fire. Or I don't know, there could have been something with a fire. Maybe you helped an animal, maybe you adopted an animal after a fire or something like this. Or this could be an area to consider helping, maybe to make sure that nature, that there's security. So having safety if you're having a fire pit, not doing it right where, let's say there's a tract where bunnies like to make their burrows, or just whatever it is. I feel like this group that you've showed some considerations, and the nature around you really appreciated it, and they would request that, you know, you continue to think about those kind of things. We also have patience here. Pause before you take action. Trust that divine timing is at work. Wow, so some of you are still questioning, but really, what's that squirrel talking to me? Trust that divine timing is at work. Be patient and play whilst you wait. All right, so that's what I'm seeing. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and I'll talk to you again on another one. Bye. All right, for those of you who chose group B, let's go ahead and see what were these messages with this mystical encounter you had with animals or nature. What were the messages here? What was the reason for the interaction? For some of you, it was in dreams. You had a dream of something, like a tree talking to you, or some magical waterfall or something like this, okay? I'm getting for this pile. Okay, let's see. Outlier. We have this person out in the middle of the river here. They're having a fun time. They're having a quirky experience. And we have a seeker here, and we see the energy of the tree reaching out and showing its life force, its vitality here. The forest is glowing back here. So this energy of communication. So it definitely could be something with trees for some of you. You had some kind of experience. You could have even had like the wind or the way the trees were moving in a particular way. Maybe a tree seemed to move counter to the way the wind was blowing or something and kind of reach out to you, or the timing of it was just very unique. So I feel like this is very genuine. Some of you, the reason you had the experience is because you touched something in nature, like you touched the tree and the spirit of it kind of woke up, or you maybe you touched the tree that the bird likes and connects with or something, so then they interacted with you. It could be something, I'm just getting a lot of tree energy. Also with a river, it could be something that that river has some kind of sacred energy. It has a lot of life force. It has a lot of nature spirits in it. We also have a rock, so it could be your crystal work. Maybe you're working with different crystals and you're carrying that vibration of being that outlier, being someone who listens to nature. We see actually the sun kind of glowing above this person like a halo, and they have their little bantu knots and a kind of a space bun formation here going on. So I feel like here, and their hair is half up, half down, which is significant, as above, so below. So there's definitely here where maybe even just the way you guys dress, you dress in a sacred manner. You show somehow with, like, this person's wearing crystals on a necklace here, which looks like it could be like a mala to like pray on or something. So I feel like with you guys, you show and wear things that show that you're open to the earth, you're open to spiritual things. It's showing somehow in who you are, and those things are helping to attune you. So maybe you're like, I don't know, I'm kind of new to this, but I did walk in, I was in this store and I did hold this crystal or something. So there could be here where there is some kind of like ancestral memory or something, this like original human kind of memory that's been unlocked in your energy of like, yeah, we are mammals, like we can communicate to the earth, we can interact as well. And so your energy shifting. Yeah, your energy shifting and opening up. Let's get some more information here. Yeah, some of you, someone in your family has this. Someone in your family also has some kind of sensitivity like this. Yeah. Maybe you're like, yeah, my siblings also are sensitive to this kind of thing. Like they have a thing with animals and they know how to connect. Or, yeah, they're very connected with water. They're just out there. They're a surfer. There's just some way that they speak or connect with water or something. So I feel like you're not the only one. Somewhere within your family, there's others who have this touch. You might have someone who you're like, they have like this out of this world green thumb. It just doesn't make sense how plants connect with them, or the healing ability that they have with certain herbs or something. Yeah, cleansing energy. I feel like the reason why this was happening is to bring this ancestral memory back to you, this ability back to you, to get you to acknowledge it, because they noticed your shine. The natural world noticed that you do have that shine, that you do have more openness or awareness than maybe typical human if you look at the masses. And also there's the energy here of them wanting to protect you, to show you safety. They could have been trying to show you the right way to do something. So if you were interacting in the forest and they're kind of like, we kind of don't like if you pull the bark that way, but there's some kind of communication going on. It's almost like they see you as like a baby. They see you as like a baby who they want to bring in and show some love, show some safety. There's some kind of energy of cleansing your aura, helping you ground, helping you feel protected, helping your energy to be right and harmonious. Now, different animals can react differently. Like a crow tends to be harsher, right? They tend to like, put on a show, be a bit ornery, cackle and caw and like put you on alert that there's negative people around. So it could have been an experience that caught you off guard, but the intention was to show safety, to show love. And again, they're saying that they're realizing that you have some very stubborn like DNA in you that is aware of the Earth Star, which is so like the Earth Star chakra beneath your root, to your connection to the earth. They realize that that is strong for you. And also that above your crown, the spiritual world energy, your connecting point of your crown to the spiritual world, is also strong. So they feel like they can start communicating with you, that you will pick this up. We also have a natal chart here. So there's things, again, they just see you as an outlier with your astrology. And in reversing it, they put Uranus on the midheaven. So you can have some strong Uranian energy. Maybe there was a transit of Uranus as well. But again, that's energy that shows Aquarian type vibes. It shows somebody who can understand the greater environment, the greater ecosystem, something like this, okay? Yeah, so they thought that they can help you clarify your perspective. You can understand more. They can teach you. See, they like want to interact with you. They know that there's things that you don't know about that they can teach you about or get you some information about. All right, let's see what else we have here. Yeah, we have a page of pentacles, and this is a student. So they were dropping knowledge, they were dropping protection for you. They were seeing that instead of going straight to your studies or whatever it is, you do tend to look at nature, you do tend to pause, and you do consider maybe some of you might have like given your bread to the birds or something, seeds or nuts or something, fruits. You consider like, should I buy this? Should I not? Is this good for nature? So you're on that path of studying, learning, wanting to give back, things of that nature. And so this also is nature wanting to give things to you. So some of you could have also had where, like, let's say an animal brought you another animal, because in their language that would be something kind to teach you, like to hunt, or it would to teach you um like a gift, or like that they have some love for you. So maybe you're like, oh my gosh, why was there this like dead mouse out here? But it was because maybe there's like some cat around and they like you and they don't want you to be lonely and they wanted you to have a gift, so they were trying to like bring it to you and show you this is what we do. Like, so there could be something that like in human guys you're like, what is going on right now? But to them it's a gift, or it's something that they would do to share. So if you're getting mad, like, why are there like these seeds everywhere, like these birds are making a mess, they could, in their mind, they could be thinking, oh, well, we shelled them for you, we shelled all the sunflowers for you, and we left them all out here in an easy fashion for you to get, because that's a nice thing to do. So it could be something like this where you're like, oh my goodness, what is going on? This is not the way we do it. And then we also have playfulness. So again, they have the energy that they see you as a baby, they see you as playful, they see you as someone quirky. Allow your playful side to come forward and shine. An uplifting and encouraging message. A kiss could be coming. Quality time to play and have fun. You could be taking yourself too seriously. Relax, loosen up, allow your inner child to shine, and don't take yourself too seriously. And for some of you, you could have just been in a place that is considered sacred as well, because we have here like a place that people would do some kind of pilgrimage to, okay? But this was definitely a communication. Eight of Wands, point blank, it was intentional. It was some kind of communication. We do have sassafras. So again, for some of you, it was a sassy kind of message. This is Mercury and Sagittarius, but you did notice all the signs and synchronicities here of this interaction, okay? So that's what I'm seeing. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and I'll talk to you again on another one. Bye.